You were always in the mix, though. You always working with top guys. Talk to me about working with Hulk Hogan.
Well, so this is where Kevin's a genius, right? And I say this respectfully. You have guys like you had Earthquake. Um, you had at the time Giant Gonzalez, who was a fart. Um, you had Ming. You had One Man Gang. You had Barbarian, and then you had the Giant, right? The new kid on the block is the Giant, and they're all working with Hogan, Luger, those guys. So they bring me in, and I'm thinking, I'm the smallest at 6'2", 360. I'm the smallest guy in this group. And I'm looking around, I'm like a kid, right? I'm marking out, I'm going, this is the cool stuff. Till I find out because I'm faster than them, and I was the one to feed for the chairs the quickest. So every run-in, every night, right? It was the Dungeon of Doom against Hogan. And so I was there. I was the bumper for the veterans, and I wore that badge very proudly. But it led me to working 6 months with Savage on the road at the live events and on TV. It led me to working with Sting, and then it led me to the big man in Virginia. Brutus came and got me one night, and he goes, "The big man wants to see you." Now in the arena, we're here. Hogan's on the other side of the arena, and I took this long walk, and I'm thinking to myself, crap, what did I do? Did I not take the 14 chairs the right way, or was I too slow? You don't know what's going on because there's still that thing of respect. Right. Because I think a lot of people, you're in WCW doing good, you're making some decent money, and you get comfortable. I never was comfortable in WCW. But I got to him, and he said, he just sat down, he goes, "Can you hit me with your finish?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You won't hurt me, right?" "Hell no, I won't hurt you." He's like, "Okay, see you out there." So I didn't even know what I was doing that night. Now I'm the main event against Hulk Hogan. Well, I hit him with the finish. The match goes as expected. Big boot, big leg, boom. Everybody pops for Hogan. Boom. End of the night, here comes Beefcake again. "Big man wants to see you." Oh, shit. And now I'm getting razzed by the rest of the locker room going, "Well, that's the end of that. See you, Laughing Man," all that other stuff. I take the walk. He sits down. He puts 2 beers on the table. He has a beer. And again, I'm 6'2", 360. I'm a pretty good sized grown ass man. I know I can fight. I know I can take care of myself. And in that locker room, I felt like I was 16 years old. And he goes, "Thanks, Laughing Man. Let's do that again." And that was it.
That's Hulk Hogan. Wow.
And I'm like, what the hell just happened here? But his stamp of approval led me to working with Sting and led me to working with Luke and all these other guys. So work and the funny here's a funny story about Hulk Hogan. I did that, was part of Dungeon of Doom, and my first Christmas on the roster, he had this big party in my mailbox. I got this thick envelope. Open up, it's a Christmas card, invited me to his Christmas party. It's in gold lace. It's all printed out. And I'm looking at this thing going, I'm not going to this. I'm freaking Bill DeMott. I got no business going to Hulk Hogan's Christmas party. And I think it's a rib. So what do? I don't go.
Oh.
Next TV, it was no more, "Hey, the big man wants to see you." The big man met me in the hallway. "Didn't see you." I was like, was that for real? And the boys didn't let me hear the end of it for months. Jimmy Hart, who I love to death. "Oh, baby, you really messed up, baby. You should have been there, baby. The big man was looking for you, baby." I have that Christmas card in a box. And the things I'll never give away ever. But that was Hogan. He was always good to me till this day. I enjoyed working with him. And I think it's a big compliment when that guy says, "Give me that guy, because I know he's not going to hurt me, and we can do some business." The higher compliment was paid to me years later by The Undertaker. And The Undertaker was doing one of those deals where he used to jump over the top rope. And they said, make sure he's catching me. If that's what I'm known for, bingo. I've done everything I was trained to do. So Hogan, forget all the other stuff people say and, outside the bit, all that stuff. Always got along with him, always respected him. And it all started with Sullivan.
What was it like working with Randy Savage?
It was a whirlwind. But he was like, he had to know what was on your mind, what you thought about. And then I feel like once he got a good rapport, see you out there, Hugh. We good with the finish, yo. And it was great. I got the best of him one night. I told you I was never comfortable in WCW. I think as a business, but with some of the guys, I felt very good. So I think we were in Daytona and I was wrestling Randy. And it was going to be the first time my grandfather saw me wrestle a big name guy live. So they were in Daytona, sold out, business was great. And he took off his jacket and I went out and got it. He took off his hat and jacket and he goes, don't do it. He's literally saying, don't do it. And I put one arm in the sleeve. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. And now I think it was Pee Wee Anderson at the time. He's going, oh God. And I put the other, and I go, and he goes, don't do it. I went, fat guy in a little, and ripped.
Oh.
Literally ripped the jacket. He jumped on me and started potatoing me. And half the time he was laughing. He goes, you son of a bitch, I told you. And I had the time of my life. I enjoyed my time at Randy. I learned a lot. But he treated me like I was an equal. And for a lot of guys, I don't care, even when you sign with big companies and stuff, you have to work your way in. And I will say that all of them always treated me like I was on the same level. I was never, okay, we get it. You're the new big guy in here, and this is what you're doing. No, it was always a conversation. It was always an explanation of why they wanted to put something somewhere. And TV, I learned very quickly, especially from Savage. TV matches are different than live events. And live events, you can go out there and do more and work on your, get more stuff, heat and all these things. But TV, you got a certain time and all that stuff. And back then, we weren't getting times called to us in WCW. I had no idea that they were. I had no idea on TV they were keeping time of the match. Like someone say, you got 8 minutes. My internal clock knew 8 minutes. I never got to, okay, 3 to go, or any of that. So later on, fast forward, when that happened in WWF, I'm looking at these reps like, I got it. What the hell is your problem? Like, I got an internal clock. All right, get ready to take it home. Like, don't. Why are they telling me what to do? I didn't even know they had earpieces in. I was completely oblivious to that stuff.